All right, we on the eve of Valentine's Day week. The Valentine's Day week. We on Valentine's Day weekend basically, and we on the day before. Real quickly about the Super Bowl. My take on it. What it comes down to for me is that the Buccaneers defense showed up, and it was a borderline borderline ass whooping. There's no way around it. I mean, Kansas City looked flat in this game. I mean, Patrick Patrick Mahomes trying to make something happen, but nothing really happened. The receivers didn't. The receivers, a lot of a lot of drop balls, except for Kelsey. Kelsey had a big day, but it wasn't enough because the Buccaneers defense pretty much shut him out of the end zone, and and the offensive line cannot protect Patrick Mahomes. As you give Todd Bowles tremendous credit for playing the game different, had a different game plan for Patrick Mahomes the way he in on Thanksgiving weekend when the Chiefs went out and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Um, I had a feeling that Tampa was gonna win this game, but I ain't expect them to win it like this. But that's why you play the game, and this is why you don't gamble too. This is why you don't gamble because because if you gamble, I tell you, a lot of people would have lost money. Nobody could have predicted this score. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Jimmy the Greek. Nobody could have predicted this score. All right, let's get back to the game. Um, but believe it or not, Kansas City has so many opportunities to make this game very, very tight. Um, they did make decisions. Honestly, as some, yes, you don't have to go for it all the time. Sometimes kicking the field goal does keep you in the game, you know. But I was looking for the I was looking in the second half. I was looking forward to that Mahomes and the comeback. When it was 21-9 going into halftime, believe it or not, I didn't think the game was over. Believe it or not, I didn't think the game was over. When the fourth quarter was 7 minutes to go, and that point, I feel like this game is pretty much over for the Chiefs. The sand in the hourglass has basically run out, and the Chiefs just look flat. And to be honest, the whole Super Bowl, except for the weekend performance, I thought it was spectacular. It really was. It really was spectacular. I thought the whole Super Bowl, to be honest with you, was flat. But you know what? I expect in a pandemic, you expect it to be flat. First of all, we expect it to be happen to begin. We expect it to happen to begin with, and the home field advantage, as far as I'm concerned, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really didn't play a much factor, in the game. It really didn't. It didn't feel like it was Tampa. It was Tampa Stadium. It really didn't. You know, it was just a weird feeling in the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. But I expect it to be a closer game that I anticipated. Um, let's go through a lot of. Let's go back to a lot of games. Let's go back to. Sometimes there comes a point in the game, if I don't know what Andy Reid coach. I'm not gonna kill Andy Reid too much. I'm not gonna kill him that much, but Andy Reid, didn't coach aggressive like he did in last year. He did not. The difference between Andy Reid and the Andy Reid this season, and the Andy Reid last season, he coached. He was aggressive. In this Super Bowl, he wasn't aggressive at all. You know, um, he did play. They didn't play with the Chiefs to me they don't look like they have enough energy. You know, you know they and a lot of. I mean, we could debate like it's like in the second half. To me, there comes a point we have to in the fourth quarter, especially in the second half. Especially if he was down 21-9 at that time, and they was getting the ball back. I can't believe Andy Reid should have said, you know what, guys, from this point forward, this is everything we do is fourth down territory. Everything we do is fourth down territory. Well, in the fourth quarter, as a matter of fact, everything we do is fourth down territory. Every time it's fourth down, we're going for it. We're not wasting any more time. And I think field goals did help him to a certain degree, but it didn't enough. And the defense, listen, after that goal line stand, which I thought might be the turning point if the Chiefs would have scored, but they didn't capitalize. They really didn't, and and going to the half, I don't know why, and going to halftime, I don't know why I don't know why in this sequence they call a timeout. I don't know why they call a timeouts, waste their timeouts. I hate when teams do that when they go into the half, waste a lot of their timeouts, and they're gonna need that timeout later on. And in the second half it's worse. Because in the second half, you're gonna need those timeouts, especially to make a comeback or so, or to stay in the game. But Mahomes was erratic in this game. He was. He made some throws that were unbelievable. He really did, and not in a good way. And let's be honest, if it was any other quarterback, we would have killed it. We would have ripped him for it. But Patrick Mahomes was running for his life the entire game. Give Tampa Bay defense tremendous credit for shutting down. Remember, going to the game, the Kansas City Chiefs was the number one, was the best offense in the National Football League, and you shut down the best offense in the National Football League, which really says something. And the Buccaneers defense in the playoffs was not that good at all. Was not that good, They just make plays when they need to make plays. That's good enough. You don't have to have the number one defense in the National Football League, but your defense has to play well enough to win the game. And same thing with Tom Brady. Tom Brady played well enough to win the game. But I can't get over the fact that the Chiefs, who's been dominated the whole season, this is the worst game they played all season long. All season. I mean, maybe what happened with Andy Reid's son, or maybe with the car accident that happened on Thursday, had a lot to do with it. Because I'm telling you right now, if there was no distraction, Kansas City would have made this game a lot closer. Not taking anything away from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but the game would have been a lot closer. It wouldn't be like this. The game was flat. It was straight up flat. I can't stress enough. And the crowd, and the little bit of crowd, and the cardboards and the sound bites didn't help at all. They ain't really help. It ain't really help. It ain't really help at all. But now, the regular season is over. The NFL season is over. And thank God we got through the NFL season, which I thought it was gonna the NFL was gonna have a challenge, but you know what? The NFL did a superb job. I have to admit, they got a lot of games on time. You know, there's nothing else to say. Tampa won the Super Bowl, and that's about it. Peace.